Good evening, I'm Rudy Visscher, and tonight's top stories. Map mismanagement, while active nations are left unverified by Patmental Igulai, the cartographer. Pandemonium in the Discord, as King Jamil urges for leaders to speak up. New Nisashian president spelling peace for the region. And finally, Communitas regional news goes live, a new voice for the region. This is Communitas Regional News. Our first story of this evening is about a new Nisashian president who has recently been elected. President Clive of the colonising state of Nisat is showing good nature towards the citizen of Nisat and Communitas, but is it all good? Well, here at CRN, we have an exclusive inside scoop. President Maximilian Dominik of Lytho-Czecnia has released a public statement to us regarding this new figure. We have now what he wrote. During the second Communitas conference, Maximilian Dominik was present for Mr. Sheriff's reaction to his downfall. He was very pale and bolted straight out. It was quite a shame, really, for Mr. Dominik hadn't really had the opportunity to fully collaborate with him. However, his replacement, when he arrived, was immediately very charismatic. He introduced himself as a progressive Democrat, not too dissimilar to our nation's leadership, and stated his aim to build a semi-pacifist military. We do have high hopes for his term and wish him the best of luck. However, in Lytho-Czecnia and the Sittafast Security Council, we pledge through this document that we will continue to monitor the Nisat-Brücke region and continue to provide humanitarian assistance to the region caught by conflict. Given that the conflict has been resolved, we are inclined to believe that the statements presented to us during the conflict were truthful, and we welcome this leader with extended arms into any alliances that we may in the future form. Well, this public statement clearly shows that Nisat has in fact stepped up their game on the global stage, and we here at Communitas News echo the sentiment of Lytho-Czecnia. Next, our top story for tonight. A story of decline, determination, and a nation's fight to keep the heart of the region beating. The Communitas Discord, a once bustling hub of diplomacy, roleplay, and political intrigue, now sits quiet. Some say it's the natural ebb and flow of regional activity, but one man is refusing to accept that fate. Where there was once lively debates and elaborate conferences, now only the occasional message brings the silence. The regional discord is, by all accounts, struggling to stay alive. But in the face of this inactivity, one leader has stepped up, tirelessly working to breathe life back into our community. King Jamil. A ruler, a writer, a warrior against inactivity, against all odds he has been spearheading efforts to reignite the flames of roleplay within our region. From attempting to relaunch storylines to, pinging everyone, Jamil has been single-handedly keeping this dream alive. But will his efforts be enough? Will the nations of Communitas answer his call? So far it doesn't seem to be that way. Is our regional hub destined to fade into quiet obscurity, or will we all return into the Discord stage? One thing is certain, if Communitas roleplay has any chance of survival, it won't be because it was easy. It would be because King Jamil refused to let it die. Still to come. Map mismanagement. Active nations have been left unverified by leaders. But our next story is this very news channel, CRN going live, a new voice for the region. This is a part where I get to speak my mind. So, obviously, my name, you already know my name, I introduced it at the start, Rudy Visscher. I am related to Stefan Visscher, yes, the elected General Administrator of Lytho-Czecnia. However, that does not mean that I am affiliated with them in any way. I am a fully unbiased voice for the Communitas region, and my aim with creating this news broadcasting station is to be able to provide the latest and greatest of all Communitas news, and hopefully aid King Jamil in bringing back Lytho-Czecnia into Communitas, as well as all the other nations, but mainly Lytho-Czecnia. I'm trying to, dig at them. But yes, that is the entire reason why Communitas Regional News has come live. Our final story for tonight is we turn our attention to a growing controversy that has left some nations feeling unrecognised and unheard. At the heart of the issue, the long-awaited map updates, or rather, the lack thereof. For weeks now, two of our region's most active nations, Lytho-Czecnia and Visscher, have waited for their rightful place on the map to be acknowledged. Both nations have established themselves as major players in our community, contributing to discussions, engaging in roleplay, and cementing their presence in Communitas, and yet their physical claims remain non-existent. Responsibility for approving these claims falls to two key figures, our esteemed World Assembly delegate King Jamil and the regional cartographer Papmental Igalilai, but so far, silence. No confirmations, no adjustments, no updates. It begs the question, has the mapping process hit a bureaucratic roadblock? Or has our regional leadership simply lost its way? Whatever the case may be, frustration is growing. This map is more than just a piece of artwork. It's a statement of existence, a declaration of territorial identity within Communitas. Without proper recognition, these nations remain in limbo, their place in the region uncertain. So, what happens next? Will our delegate and cartographer take action and finally update the map? Or will Lytho-Czecnia and Visscher remain ghost nations, unseen by the very land they call home? That's all for today, folks. Tune in next time where we'll discuss more of Communitas' regional news.